Hey everyone, it's Elsie here, and I have a pink paisley layout for you today. And this is a very exciting layout because it's my first layout using the new Turn the Page collection by Paige Evans. And oh my god, it's just, it's everything I could have wanted in a collection and more. It's just, oh god, I love it so much. And yeah, I'm just so blown away by it. I just can't get over it. It's just beautiful. Um, so yeah, this first layout, I didn't know what to do because I wanted to do like everything. And then I decided to like take the idea of the collection quite literally. The collection's all about kind of, as you might guess, with like turn the page, it's like new beginnings and new chapters and that sort of thing. So I decided to like literally turn the page and make a book. um, and yeah, I've had this idea in my mind for ages. But yeah, I've just never kind of had like the perfect opportunity to make it or like the perfect products until now. Oh god. Anyway, I will link the cut file I used below. This is from the Silhouette store. It's just like an open book with like birds fluttering out. So I made sure I cut out um, the pages in like one colour, and then there was I can't remember what number paper it was. I'll leave my blog post below. I have all of that written there, which was like a yellow ombre. So that worked quite well because it looked like the birds were kind of getting further away as they were flying off out of the page. And I also created that brick cut file. And yeah, I didn't know whether to back it originally. I was going to back it with like a pattern paper. It just didn't work. So then I just kind of went on for the white on white thing because I explained in the blog post a little bit more about like what this layout is actually about. But basically, I built my dream house in a layout. So it's like white exposed brick walls and like vintage hanging lights, lots of flowers, books, you know, that this kind of color scheme. It's just very me, this collection. Um, yeah, and so that's kind of what I was going for. And you know me, I can never stay too far away from the scene. And one thing in this collection, there's ribbon in it, actual ribbon, and it's like the most beautiful ribbon ever. There's like rick rack, and there's lace ribbon, and there's like a mint ribbon with white stars on it. Like, come on, it just can't. It doesn't get better than that. Oh, and then 12 by 12 washi strips, which I considered using, and then glad I didn't actually use it because the top part of that little strip of paper gets all covered up. So you won't see it anyway. Um, there's a bit of faffing in this layout, well, more than usual for me, because I find this like when you get like a new kit or a new collection, you need like some getting used to it and like figuring out like what everything is. If that makes sense, because I can't remember what all the patterns are, so it just means like looking through everything. I mean that's not like a bad thing, but it's just a thing that you have to do. Um, So I'm using a photo of little me, and yeah, it doesn't necessarily have any relevance to the story, but there isn't a photo that is relevant to the story that I'm telling. So any photo kind of would have done, and I thought this one was especially appropriate because I'm in a room full of books, and you know, there's a book on this page. So that's the logic behind that. um, but yeah, I really like this photo of little me. It's kind of cute, and I'm in this like really old school, like imagine like an English library, like really kind of like dusty, old, smelly books. I was in a room like that, wearing a very pretty floral yellow dress. So, yeah, I put the photo into a little frame which I cut out on some of the pattern paper. And yeah, I originally was going to put that like frame on the wall, and then it was just too busy, and then I thought I could put it around the photo, and yeah, really like the way that looked. So I'm just gluing everything down. And yeah, I'm just playing around. I considered making this like a table and like making table legs, um, but it just looked weird, and then I decided not to glue them down and just leave it until like I actually decided what I wanted to do. And that bit ends up getting covered up as well anyway, so I didn't need to do that. And where am I? Oh, I'm back. Yeah, have I talked about the hanging lights? Yeah, I really love that hanging lights cut file. I'll leave that down below as well. Yeah, it gave me literally, I nearly threw my silhouette machine out of the window. It just wasn't working. It was chewing up the paper, and it's never done that before. I've been quite lucky, like, 'cause I hear like horror stories about people's silhouettes. I mean, that is the horror story, so it's not really a horror story, just like a machine crinkling up a bit of paper, you know. Not that I'm being dramatic about it or anything. But yeah, it was giving me so much hassle, and I nearly gave up. Glad I didn't. I figured it out. I think my blade was set too high, so it was like dragging the paper. And then I should have like lowered the blade level. I'm not really sure. I didn't really read the instructions when I got the Cameo. Just kind of got it out of the box, plugged it in, and started like cutting things on it. Which was probably not too sensible of me, but anyway, figured it out on my own. Just kind of chewed up a few bits of paper, but it's fine. It's paper. It's the most beautiful paper in the whole entire world, but it's paper, so it's fine. It's fine. I tell myself I'm like crying. Anyway, there are frames in this collection. There are puffy sticker frames, and there's like a whole pack of journaling die cuts. And I wasn't too keen on the idea of journaling die cuts because I'm not a very good journaler. So I was a bit like, I don't know how I'm going to use these, like, but they're all really different sizes. So there are like some big sort of like 3x4 sized journaling cards, but they have like really pretty patterns and like gold foiling on them. So like I could see myself like cutting them up or using them as layers behind photos, things like that. And then the little hair came from that pack as well. And yeah, I decided to use that as a frame, and it ended up like holding my sort of journaling in it, my faux journaling. Yeah, I'll probably like write something on the back of this layout that's like actually what this layout is about, so it's not public. Yeah, that's just a way of getting around it and sharing my stuff online. So, yeah, there's just so many lovely little bits in this collection. The flowers in the die cut pack. I am gonna need a mazillion. I was about to say a mazillion. An infinite amount of those floral pieces because they're just stunning. Oh, and it kind of killed me to use them on this layout, but only in the sense that I wasn't going to hoard them forever. But it's better just to, I kind of try and squash that hoarding instinct of mine, and just be like, there will be more pretty flowers available, but these are just the most beautiful things ever. Yeah, just look at them. Oh, so lovely. Just lovely colours, lovely design. Oh, Paige Evans, you did it again. Yeah, and I considered putting that little hair on top of the book just because I thought it looked cute. And it does look cute there, but it was bothering me that the frame had the hair in it, and then I couldn't have the hairs directly underneath each other. It looked too weird, so I scratched that idea. And that butterfly that's on the book, he stays there, and I absolutely love that butterfly. The gold in this collection isn't like a really, really kind of yellow, bright, shiny gold. It's kind of more like a dull gold. It's still shiny, but it's kind of got like a more antique-y look to it. It's really nice. It just feels really like kind of classic, and yeah, it's not like really in your face, which I quite like. It's just like a nice little like, ooh, that's shiny. And there's a whole paper full of teacups and coffee cups. Oh my god. It was just, I'm so excited by all of this. And as you can see, I tried to use as much as I could in this layout because I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, let's just throw everything on the page. but not really, because there's so much more in this collection that I haven't even like, you know, dug into at all. So yeah, I can't wait to create more layouts using this. Yeah, all the flowers as well, I fussy cut out from a paper. I can't remember what number paper it is. I did say in the blog post, which again is linked below. And yeah, now that little birdhouse is a chipboard piece, and yeah, it's bothering me that there are only 4 lights because I like things in odd numbers. So that little section, that cluster's kind of evened out in my head. And there's a whole paper full of fussy cuttable butterflies. Just, oh, teacups, coffee cups, butterflies, flowers, speech bubbles, gold foiling, just books. Oh, I just love this collection so much. And I'm just adding the finishing touches, some more butterflies, and then I added some clear iridescent sequins like I always do. So yeah, here are some close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if I kind of freaked out on you and fangirled about this collection, but seriously, it's just beautiful. I'll leave a link to Pink Paisley down below so you can go and check out how everyone else has been using the products this week. And I think that's everything. So yeah, I hope you like the video and you like the layout. Sorry, not sorry for all the fangirling. I just absolutely love this collection. I can't wait to create more with it. So yeah, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video.